Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. We're at the very beautiful Borgata Hotel in Atlantic City, and today we're going to check out the breakfast buffet. I've been to Borgata many times before, and this has always been on my bucket list, but it's never usually open when I'm here. I'm always usually here during the off season and during the week, so I was very excited to see it open. It is currently summertime, and that is considered the in season. So here are the current prices and hours of operation. You can visit the Borgata Buffet for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or brunch. It's currently pretty early in the morning. It's about 8 a.m. I'm here with my mom, and she is currently on the casino floor playing a slot machine. So I'm going to sneak in here and see if I can grab some video. The breakfast that morning was $21.99. That does not include the tip or the tax, but I feel like it's a very good value. You get the coffee and the juice. For a casino, that's actually a very fair price. I'm going to start over here with all the carbs, all the bagels and pastries. We had spent the night at the Borgata, so I was able to pay for this on my room charge. But you could also use your comps too if you gamble there. So make sure if you go to the Borgata that you get an MGM player's card if you're going to gamble and use it so you could get comp meals. I could be wrong, but at this moment, I think this is the only breakfast buffet that is available in Atlantic City and any of the casinos. Hard Rock does have a buffet, but I believe it's only open for dinner. As you can see, there's a lot of different choices, and this is just the beginning. And if you're not sure what anything is, there's place cards placed above all the entrees inside, so you can figure out what is what. Some people prefer the brunches, but I love that it was all breakfast food. I really don't want meatballs next to my eggs. I kind of like, I don't want salad in the morning. I'm totally good with all this. There was a lot of carbs, a lot of different potatoes, so many different ways, but there was a lot of meat options as well. Sausage like every kind of way. So if you are on a keto diet or something like this, you could probably totally maneuver around all the carbs. I'm going to show you in this video what I chose to eat, and I'm also going to take you for a walk around the Borgata and show you other places to dine for breakfast. This over here is where they'll make you your own omelet if you want to wait in line. I didn't want to wait in line. There was so many other options. I'm like, well, let me just try the food that they already have made, but there is that option if you like something that's made to order. I got to say, everything was really fresh and really hot. And I totally love the menu. You had just seen the like Southern home cooking, and they also had like a French cafe kind of like bistro kind of menu. They had like the beignets and the crepes and the little quiches. Fantastic. It was awesome. And for the less adventurous, they also have pizza. This is a breakfast pizza and a regular pizza. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, can you do me a favor and hit the like button on the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of Atlantic City? I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to show you what I decided to get. I was a little picky and got 3 different plates. First, I started with the breakfast pizza. Oh, I think my favorite here was definitely the apple crepe, and that tomato was very, very good too. It was like a roasted tomato, and the beignet. Oh yeah, that was all really good. All of it was very good. My second time around, I wasn't as impressed, but it could be that I'm getting full. I didn't care for the hash too much. The biscuits and that was pretty good. This was all okay. I did have a couple oh wow moments. So, the apple crepe for me was really, really good. The chocolate croissant, loved. And this blueberry muffin, I almost didn't take this, but I loved it. It was like the best blueberry muffin I've ever had. It was so fresh. Had like the real blueberries inside. My mother and I both loved our experience there. The place is just beautiful. They were having some kind of alarm that was going off while we were there. That's what the flashing was all about, but it's actually very aesthetically beautiful. It was starting to get crowded, so I was glad that we went early. So that's a word of advice. Like if you kind of want to really graze and enjoy yourself there, try to get there early. I think we got there at like 8 o'clock, and it was very pleasant. It was really starting to get busy by the time we left. Just a suggestion too. I don't like to tell people what to do, but make sure you take care of your servers. A lot of people feel like because they didn't take your order that they don't deserve as good of a tip, but they work really hard. They have to clean a lot of plates off your table. My mom thinks I totally over-tip people, but I really do appreciate really good service. All right, the first place we're going to go check out, besides for the Borgata Buffet, is the Metropolitan. The Metropolitan is casual sit-down dining and is open for breakfast and lunch and sometimes dinner. It seems to be a fan favorite. People seem to love it here. It's always busy. You could always expect to see a crowd here. Okay, where else do we get breakfast? Okay, I'm going to take you to a place that if you are staying at Borgata, this would be probably the closest place to go grab a coffee and a muffin or like an egg sandwich, and say you want to like either go at this point because it's by the parking garage, or if you want to bring it back to your room. This place is always really busy and there's really not a lot of seating, but it's very convenient if you're looking for something fast that you can just bring back to your room. It's called the Borgata Baking Company. And like I just mentioned, this is kind of on the corridor that goes out to the parking garage. So this is a great way to grab a coffee on your road trip back, or some desserts for somebody that like couldn't go to Atlantic City with you. Down in this neighborhood, you will also find a Starbucks too. They are everywhere. Every hotel has one. In this area of the Borgata too, you'll find the holiday or seasonal display of flowers. It wasn't as like fragrant or as colorful, but sometimes, especially the Christmas ones and the spring ones, are very beautiful. But they did have this cool little turtle. They changed this, according to the season. It's kind of similar to the Bellagio Conservatory, but on a much smaller scale. Always a rotating thing every time I go visit there. And now for another fan favorite, bread and butter. And it looks like it's open 7 days a week, 24 hours, except for Tuesdays, where it looks like they close for lunch. You can find sandwiches here, coffees here. A lot of people love this place. I personally have never dined here before, but it's always very busy, and it's in the center of the casino. Where do you prefer to dine and have breakfast when you stay at the Borgata? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. Don't forget to check out the My Vegas app for free comps at the Borgata. I get free rooms. It's really cool. I gotta check it out. All right, last stop, we're gonna check out the food hall. This is great. This is my husband, Kelly. When he comes with me, we always have to have breakfast down here. He loves it down here. It's like the only thing that's not on the main floor is you take the escalator. I'm assuming there's an elevator down here. They have like a little wine bar, the best cheesesteaks in all the land. They have a burger place, salad place, and they have this Mexican restaurant that has breakfast. This place is just great. It's really worth checking out, even if you want to come here for a snack. But that's just the breakfast places. There are so many other restaurants at the Borgata as well, but most of them are open like at, 4 o'clock, the dinner hour kind of thing. So, there's plenty of choices to dine here. I come here all the time, and I always have a different dining experience every time I come. Like I said before, I will leave my playlist at the end of here if you want to check out my other stays at the Borgata, where I show you the room, I show you a suite I stayed in. I love it here. It's not on the boardwalk, it's on the bay. But it's a beautiful hotel. It's one of the newer ones. It's an MGM property. This is a little look at the lobby bar over here. It's elegant. It's beautiful. It sparkles. It's like a palace. If I had to say, like I said before, say it's like any place in Las Vegas, I would say it was probably like the Bellagio in comparison. I am super late, and I'm sorry if that felt very rushed, but I have to pack my bags and get the heck out of here because it is checkout time. So this is how you get to the elevators. You need your key to access this area. So make sure you always have your room key on you and make sure it's activated. Otherwise, you won't be able to get up here. The very last suggestion I have for you for breakfast would be room service. These prices were really not that bad. I'm heading over to Ocean for my first stay there. I'm staying for 2 nights, and I'm so excited. Look out for more Atlantic City videos in the near future. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Pack your bags, book that trip, go to Atlantic City. It's awesome and it's fun. Be well to yourself and be kind to others. Safe travels to you, and good luck in the casinos.